Hi everyone, my name is Selena, co-founder of Bubble Lab. I just wanted to quickly show you guys our most popular use case currently, which is building Slack bots with just one click and easily connecting all of the tools that you usually use to create essentially a extremely customized and powerful chatbot without ever leaving Slack. To do this, all you have to do is press on the Deploy Perl to Slack banner at the top of the homepage, which leads you to a pre-built template of a Slack bot workflow. All you have to do from here is just connect it to your Slack, choose the channel that you want it to be active in, and that is your live Slack bot right there. So if I mention Perl and say hi, we'll be able to get a response and see in the flow that it has now ran one time. But obviously, to make this actually powerful, we have to start attaching our tools to it. So with the plus sign in the toolkit, you can choose any of these tools to attach to the Slack bot. For example, if I add Google Calendar, Perl now has access to my calendar all within Slack. So I can ask it things like, what's on my calendar today? And it'll be able to come back with my upcoming calendar events. It also has the ability to create calendar events for me. So let's say I want to block off a time to work on the specific feature from 5 to 6 p.m. and that will be launched for me right away. As it's doing that, let's go back into the flow and add a bunch more tools to test this out. Let's give it access to our database, Jira, Stripe, and Gmail. So now let's go back and we can see that with Perl, it's just like chatting with another employee. So if there's anything that it's unsure about, it can ask you clarifying questions and you can just tell it exactly what you want. Let's just launch a bunch of other questions like types of flows people have been running. The answer to this is in my database. What's the most recent error that people have been hitting on my app? Do I have any open invoices on my Stripe? If so, give me a list of them. And the calendar one just completed, so let's quickly check on that and see that, yep, there is now a block from 5 to 6 p.m. for me to work on this feature. So you can really treat Perl like your super employee and be able to launch a bunch of questions at once all across your tool stack. With the database question, it came back and gave me a nice report of what flows people have been running recently. I also got a report that validation failure in the Gmail step has been a common error. Since we added Jira, let's tell Perl to now create a Jira ticket to fix this. It also answered my question that I have this open invoice on my Stripe. So since we added email tool to it, let's have it help us draft an email to chase her down and include the link to the invoice. Going back to the previous one, here is the Jira ticket created to fix this issue, and it has also completed drafting the email for us. So let's check our Gmail inbox, and there we go, here's a draft. So you can see how you can literally connect it to any of your tools and never have to context switch and just launch everything within Slack, which is why this use case is so popular. But if you wanted to build workflows from scratch, you can also do that directly on the Bubble Lab platform. Bye!